Hey everyone, this is Joe Nerd.
I'm Stevie T.
And this is Nerd Out with your
Book Out.
And so we're going to do a discussion with spoilers on a book called Ender's Game.
Yep.
And
Scott Card.
And again, this is with spoilers, so if you're looking for a review, click on the last video.
If you haven't read the book yet and you are curious if you want to read it, look at our review video. It'll help you out to decide if you want to read it or not.
All right, so now if you've read the book, or if you don't want,
3 seconds.
If you don't mind, spoilers.
2 seconds.
All right, here it is.
Coming. 1
All
second.
Right. Bam!
Here we go.
Bam!
Spoilers are coming. Change it. Stop now.
Here we go. Let's do it. Spoilers.
Okay, all right, spoilers. So,
okay,
right away.
this kid is 6 years old and he's breaking.
MFer.
He's breaking kids' hands.
He's killing them. Remember, he killed the dude in the bathroom.
Yeah, like dude. No.
I'm sorry.
He jacked up that kid, you know.
In the very beginning, you don't find out he died till later. Still, so you don't realize find out he died till near the end of the book. But still, come on, man. When I was 6, I couldn't even kick the kickball to first base, let alone cave a kid's chest.
Yeah,
in.
like come on,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, so that big beef. It was very hard to swallow.
Yeah,
very hard to swallow.
Yeah.
And if you guys feel the same way, I know you do.
I know it.
I know you do. Say it in the comments. Get your aggression out. Get it out. Blast it with us. So, okay, we got that off our chest.
Okay.
Whew.
Now, you know.
Okay, from now on, let's pretend he's not 6.
Okay, yes.
Because we got that off our chest.
He's 16.
Yeah, he's 16.
The kid is 16. All right.
16.
All right. Boom.
Okay.
Now I can totally look at the book a different way.
Different way.
So, the strategy in the book.
Phenomenal.
The whole book is full of him strategizing. That's
and knowing his opponent.
Analyzing every situation, even in the real world when he wasn't.
Do you have a favorite strategy?
Yeah,
strategy that he used.
I do.
What is it?
When they told him, "Hey, you're going against 2 teams," and by the way, they've been told about the game 10 minutes ago, and they're already in the sphere or whatever it is that they're gonna war against them. They're there, 2 teams, and he goes and he walks in with his team. He's like, they know that they're waiting for us. He doesn't see anybody, and what does he do? He tells everybody, okay, we're gonna use each other as shields. They must be spread as soon as we go through, because you can go down, up. You know, it's a sphere that you're going in. They must be spread around, all around him. And we're going to use you as a shield. And they intertwine with each other like this, you know. One guy like this and one guy facing each other. You know, it's like spooning, I guess. Yeah. And then they push, and a third person pushes them out. And you got, they're shooting. And he knew that, and he had the capability to strategize. What is the best course of action? I really, really like that. He won. And, he was kind of like, what the hell? How is he going to defeat 2 teams?
Yeah, for sure. And they were already released in the room before they got there.
Yeah, they had time.
And I think they had a wall put up so they couldn't even see the other side. They didn't know where they were at.
Right, and then, he goes, I thought that was really good, how he did that.
That was great. My favorite strategy was probably not one of the biggest battles, but it was in the bathroom. When he fights the
how he tells him, you came to fight me with all your friends. What would your father think of me?
Exactly. I thought
that was the real life. Yes, that was really good.
That was beautiful because he was sizing up. Remember, he's like, oh, they're gonna expect me to go for the guy that has my towel first because I'm naked. Well, I ain't gonna do that. I need to get this a 1-on-1 fight. He turns on the steam. He leaves soap on his body. He antagonizes. He uses his pride against them. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was...
What would your father think of you if he could see you and your friends beating up on a little kid?
And you're going to go back and he's going to say, hey, congratulations, you beat up on someone 2 years or 3 years younger than you with 2 other friends. He's going to congratulate you and this and that. So that was my... The way he played that, that was good. That was my favorite strategy when it was playing out. Of course, when it happens, I'm like, okay, how's he going to get out of this? And then... I figured out the soap already because they make a point to say it, but just when he starts the psychological warfare, I thought was beautiful in that moment because it was like, and I mean, he ends up killing the kid, but but that was the whole point. Like when he would fight a battle, he would fight not just to end this battle, he would fight to end it for all battles to come. He never wanted to be bothered again, and that's the type of commander that they're looking for. So that theme is done over and over and over throughout the book, with the first bathroom scene at school, and then another bathroom scene here, and then he does it with the buggers again. He blows up the whole planet.
Right, and at the end of the book, that whole well, again, you don't know. I had a feeling that that's what was going to happen. That he was actually, what I thought was all those practices that he was doing, I thought they were all really practices, and then all of a sudden they were going to just have one that was a practice and it was real. But in actuality, they were all real.
They're all practices.
So what happened was, at the very last one, he was like, they had that special weapon.
Yeah.
And so they shoot him. They shot past everybody, and they did like a blockade, and they shot past everybody, and they used the main weapon on the main planet.
Yep.
To wipe out that planet of all the queens.
Yep.
So obviously I thought that was a really cool strategy that he used, and then did you know that it was all practices or did you think that was real?
Well, unfortunately for me, I had seen the movie first, so I knew, and I hate doing that. I usually never ever do that, but in this instance, I saw the movie because I just did. I just saw the movie first. It just happened. Sorry, it just happens that way. Usually when I find out that there's a book involved, I always read the book first before I touch the movie or show or whatever. But in this instance, it's one of those that slipped through the cracks. I saw the movie. So, yeah, I did. But the way they handled it in the book, I thought was different than the movie. The movie, we're not even talking about the movie. I didn't think was very good. I didn't enjoy it. And that's why I never read the book.
The movie was okay.
Yeah, I didn't even read the book until recently because of the movie. But I had a friend that convinced me to read it. Anyway. So no, yes, I knew, but I did enjoy it better the way the book did it, and I also enjoyed how they went farther past the battles.
That was good.
Where the movie stopped, kind of.
Right, because in the book, the battle finishes, and you still have a lot left to read.
Yeah.
So I thought that was phenomenal, and
most authors don't do that. They don't do that.
So are we? We're doing the discussion with spoilers, right? Yeah. We're doing spoilers. Yeah. So
we gotta make sure.
Yeah, make sure.
Yeah.
So the egg and the way the aliens, the buggers, were able to communicate and view what he was viewing within that game.
Yeah, because that's how they communicate.
Right. It was just like telepathy or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And so they built that all, and they knew that he would be their destruction, but yet he would be the only salvation for them, even though he would bring their destruction.
They knew, listen, we can't beat this guy. We can't beat him.
No.
All we can hope, because we know him and we understand how sympathizing he is with the enemy. Remember, a couple times in the book, he'll say, like, I can only beat the enemy once I love them. So, and when you love someone, you fully understand them, and that's how he's beating everybody. So once he fully understood them, he beat them, and they got that. So that's why they built that park and whatever they saw in his mind to lead him to, hey, this is our only salvation for our whole race is this egg, and you're the only one that can do it. The one guy who defeated us, you're the only guy that can help us.
Right.
So that was cool. I did like that.
And then obviously he has the egg, and the fact that his sister convinces him to go to the alien world to colonize.
Yeah, to colonize.
And so the fact that happens, I thought it was cool. And then he finds the egg, and then he takes charge and this responsibility of this race, of ensuring the safety of this race surviving after he did what he did. So I really, really enjoyed that the author went above and beyond to describe this, and the fact that it ends with him traveling the galaxy for a safe place to put this
start over.
Right, this queen egg. Right, it was a queen egg.
Yeah.
So I thought
it was like talking to him. Remember, it was saying, I need a place to populate 100,000 other whatever. The whole political aspect at the end of the book I thought was brilliant too. Where it had, he couldn't go back to Earth because Earth was warring. Remember that? And they're like, well, if you come back to Earth, everybody wants you as their commander, so you can never come back. You wherever you pick, you can be the ruler of the world, and your brother wants that. Peter wants that. So he's either gonna, and because he has so much influence over him, he can puppeteer you to do what Peter wants.
They even wore the Russian or German, or I think Russian. They even attacked the. They were there, like their employees that they had there at the facility. They tried to get at them.
Yeah.
So Earth was not an option, really.
Not an option.
It was not
He couldn't ever go back. So I thought that was cool. One other thing I thought was excellent about the book, when the book was written, in the mid '80s or so, there was no internet yet. There was nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Orson Scott Card had the imagination to be like, man, this. Internet, you could be whoever you want. He thought of catfishing even before AOL was born. You know what I mean? So
Ender's brother and sister,
they started doing political propaganda on the net,
on the internet, what it is.
We didn't, as far as the public didn't know what that was. And even when I first was getting on the internet in the '90s, I never thought to create an alter ego that was. I thought
it was just an email.
Yeah,
it was just for an email and.
These kids are already
websites. And stuff.
They're taking over the world.
They were blogging. They were blogging before in the '80s. This guy wrote that was phenomenal that this author wrote that. I mean, in the '80s, I thought the internet was some garbage thing that was gonna be a fad that lasted for 2 years and it was gonna go away.
Go away.
Yeah. Okay. This guy was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
I
thought that was
he wrote
brilliant.
about blogging in 1980, whatever.
Who knows? Who would have thought?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought that was amazing.
That was very creative. Very creative.
Just imagine how else do you think of something like that? So
very cool, man. The book again. If I could just envision him 16,
it would change it.
It would change it. But the book all in all was really good.
I enjoyed it.
I really do like strategy, so
yeah, me too. Risk was my favorite game growing up.
So anything strategy, I really do enjoy. So
what did you guys think? Do you agree with what we're saying? Do you disagree?
Leave the comments, subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
Let us know. Let's talk about it. Just because the video ends doesn't mean that the conversation's over. We want to hear more. That's why we make these videos, because we want to talk about just philosophies, whatever you want to talk about. We're just running out of time at the moment, so leave a comment, subscribe, like Joe Nerd was saying, and we'll get back to you.
All right, everyone. Later.
Look out for our videos.